Hello everyone, I'm happy to see you again. I hope you feel good and everything fine with you. Today we will discuss very interesting topic. It's touched a lot of people, millions people in the world. Why men left their kids? The reason of this, cause men don't have mother's instinct. Mother instinct is the most strong feeling ever because any mother ready to give her life for her children, but this is not true to fathers because men don't have mother instinct. How men love their children? Men associate children with their mothers, and if man lost interest in his wife, in his woman, he is lost interesting to her kids. Maybe not fair, but it's how it is, because man creates for the war, for getting resource and sex. Man shouldn't love something he cannot eat or he cannot have sex with. Any man can accept children of woman which he likes, which he loves. So sometimes, very often happens what man's away from the family and stop communicate with his children. He can comes on the weekend and pay some money for children's life, from care about these children. But in general, on this, their relationship is over. They can become like friends when man stay in family and continue live with his wife. So till man interesting in his woman, till he is interesting in her children, their children. So sometimes you can see what man left interested in his wife and go to other woman, and sometimes he accept children like his own, those women, even if it's not his children, but he is care about those children more than his own children. So the reason it is that men associate children with their mom. Why in general men left families? It happens because after marriage, woman became pregnant and give a birth to a baby, and what happens? All those love, all those care and attention and affection which she was gave to her husband, start to give it to her children. Men's getting less love than before. In the care about her children, lady sometimes very often forgetting to take care about herself, and she can gain weight or stop interesting in sex and so on. So she became less attractive to him in sexual way, and in this case, men can lost interesting in their wife. Men can away from the family. He's not stop loving his children. But if he see what someone's care about his children and everything is okay, he can just leave it like that and away because he don't feel needed here anymore. So men leave, they try to find happiness somewhere in another place. Because man wants to be beloved one, wants to be needed. And man should be someone who always first in turn for love, for your attention, for your affectionate and so on, and after children. So when man feels itself on second place or even third one, they will leave. Here not have any fault of children. I have the same situation in my life. My father left family and he stopped communicate with me 20 years ago. Almost the same was with my grandfather. So I know what this means. And a lot of years I was think that they betray me. I thought that they left me with something wrong with me because I'm not a boy. Because, for example, my father wants to have a boy, but I'm not a boy. That's because he left me. This is so big mistake. All children who left without father, here not any your fault. Here just situation between father and mom. Kids, they just have. Men accept children like part of their mother. When family apart, it's somehow out what the man's out at this relationship, and kids stay like this, you know. Very sad news, but this is true. Every woman should keep itself in a sexual attractive condition to a man till the death, girls. And focus not on her husband but on itself. When you interesting itself, when man interesting you, and when he will interesting in children. My advice to you, always concentrate on yourself. Take care of yourself. Stay sexual attractive to your man. And first make baby. Think, is that those men which you will love all life? Is that those men which deserve to be your husband? Is your answer yes? Okay, you can start build a relationship with him. But sometimes happens what men can live, and you should be ready to this. And you shouldn't be unhappy from this, because you can meet someone else and build relationship again. Don't think about yourself something bad, because everything with you is okay. Men's build like that. They don't have mother instinct. I want to take your attention. If some men have interest into your children, but not have interest into you, you should know this is sexual interesting. So you should doing everything to apart this man from your children. So be attentive. Put a red heart on the screen, write comments under this video, and I say to you goodbye for today. Bye bye.